Cardano could reach $7 per coin in 2024, at least according to some of the top analysts. And today's video, I want to talk about what's going on with the overall crypto market, major developments that have taken place, and also address this $7 price target for Cardano that I've been seeing all over Google, all over social media. So starting off with the overall crypto market, we can see that Bitcoin is sitting just around that $41,000 per coin mark. It's been sitting here for quite a while. We're seeing Ethereum is just under $2,500 per coin. And if we scroll down, we can see that Cardano is still in the top 10 position with number 8 in terms of market cap at right around an $18 billion market cap. If we're looking at the overall crypto market, we can also see the fear and greed index is at neutral, which is pretty good considering the correction we have seen ever since the spot Bitcoin ETF was approved. We've seen that major drop, and seeing that we're still in the neutral territory is something that you definitely want to see. It's nothing that I'm too concerned about, but I like to see that we've had that bit of a correction after that massive rally over the last few months. Now, when we're looking at Bitcoin in terms of price, what's going on with the overall analysis, we can see that it is right in line with what we have been predicting. I haven't changed a single line on this chart in months. You can see I have it even going back to 2022, May of 2022, when I had these lines in, but really I haven't changed anything in terms of major supports and resistance, these dotted lines for Bitcoin's chart. And you can see that I talked about in previous videos how Bitcoin needed to break above this key resistance of $45,000 per coin on the weekly chart and stay there for at least a week and for us to confirm that breakout. And since we didn't see that happen, I said we were very likely going to retest this lower level support, which is right around $41,000 per coin. So that's exactly where we are right now. We need to see Bitcoin's price stay above this $41,000 support on the weekly chart in order for us to really hold this support. If we're not able to do it, I'm very well expecting Bitcoin to drop back down and start to retest this lower level support right here, which we've talked about in the past. So that's right around 37,500. So we need to see Bitcoin stay above this line. If we don't, I'm expecting a retest of this lower level support of 37,500. So keep an eye out on the weekly chart. If you see a close below 41,000, well, I would expect to see a bit of a retracement back down. In addition to this, a major development has happened in terms of good news for Bitcoin as well. Now let's switch gears a bit and talk about Gorilla DeFi, because Gorilla DeFi is just a few days away from launching its pre-sale on January 23rd, 2024 with their GOD token. This is going to be the native governance token for Gorilla DeFi and GodChain, and Gorilla DeFi's L1 blockchain called GodChain will be based on proof of engagement consensus, where both content creators and the community earn rewards, which is completely unique. The cool thing about this project on top of this is that in normal pre-sales, normally investors can't do anything with their tokens. They simply send money, wait, hope, and wait to see till the pre-sale is over and it launches on normal exchanges. And this leads to rug pulls, pump and dumps, and a lot of issues. But with Gorilla DeFi's pre-sale and with their GOD token, you're able to get 0.9% daily rewards, as well as you could go ahead and sell your pre-sale GOD tokens for USDC through their innovative IDOQS Intelligent Dynamic Order Queue System marketplace. This ultimately ensures that the price stability during pre-sale, because one GOD token is going to be equal to one USDC token. So this is something that's completely unique that I've never seen, and you could go ahead and sell these tokens for USDC in their marketplace, and you can also get daily rewards from staking. So the pre-sale is going to be live until 650 million GOD tokens are minted, and then pre-sale and staking ends, and GOD tokens will be launched into exchanges for trading, along with the launch of GodChain's project. So there's a lot of exciting stuff going on with this project, and make sure to keep an eye out on their pre-sale in just the next couple of days on January 23rd, 2024. And that's going to be that we have seen a Bitcoin golden cross happen on the weekly time frame. Historically, this is a very bullish sign. A lot of people would say, well, it's a lagging indicator, so it just indicates that we've already seen this rally happen. And yes, that is partially true, but either way, the last time we saw a golden cross happen on the weekly charts for Bitcoin was a long time ago. So this is something that is, again, very bullish for crypto, seeing this golden cross happen and seeing something that we have seen Bitcoin break out and has been able to stay above it for quite a few weeks now. Now, let's talk about what's going on with some major developments before we get into Cardano. So we can see that recently X launched a dedicated payments account for on their platform. This is something that a lot of people have been extremely bullish on and talking about all over Twitter. You can see that crypto community has been speculating a lot as to what this means, but right now they have around 47,000 followers over on Twitter, and this is just X Payments. That's the name of the account over on Twitter. A lot of people were excited about this, and we saw that a few coins actually rallied, one of which was Dogecoin. Dogecoin rallied significantly because Dogecoin is already used for payments on Tesla's merchandise store. And we've seen Elon Musk occasionally talk about it from time to time as well. So people are expecting that if X Payments officially launches, and when it does launch, they expect that we're going to see Dogecoin have to be at least one of the tokens that will be used for X Payments. Do I think it's only going to be? Do I think it's going to be the only coin? No, definitely not. But it's something that I definitely think will happen. I think we will see Dogecoin used for payments on X in some manner. It's not going to be the only token, but this definitely will help the price of Dogecoin and of many tokens, just because of the fact that with X being a center point for the crypto community, I think it's very important to see that crypto is involved on the platform. So it's just something to keep an eye out on. Now let's talk about what's been going on with Cardano, because recently Into the Block reported that Cardano whales have been very active over the last few months. If you're looking for the last few months, there's been an average transaction of around $13 billion in large transactions settled on Cardano every single day. So these are going to be transactions that are over $100,000 each. This is important because this is a very, very significant amount, larger than we're seeing on almost any other blockchain. And if you compare it to Ethereum, Ethereum's average is around $5 billion. So if you're looking at $13 billion of transactions settled on Cardano every day versus the $5 billion settled on Ethereum every day, well, that is more than double, and Cardano's market cap is a lot smaller. So a lot of people are saying, well, look, this is a very bullish sign for Cardano, seeing that there's that much volume in terms of transactions settled every single day. So that's something that's very bullish, very exciting to see, because it's been a consistent, basically, amount for Cardano that we have seen for the last few months, and that was a spike from what we had seen recently. So again, that's something that's bullish. It's not going to necessarily just drive the price up immediately, but it shows us that, yes, there's a lot of activity taking place. Whales are involved and interested in the platform, and we're seeing a lot of trading going on as well. The one thing I'd say about this is there is some bad news in the sense that recently some of these whales did sell off 240 million ADA worth $120 million. And you could see that whales offloaded this amount just in the last 3 days. So in the last 72 hours between January 17th and January 19th, they sold 240 million ADA, bringing the balance down from, at one time, it was at 18.3 billion ADA owned by these whales, to now right at $18.15 billion. 18.15 billion ADA. So this is something that I would keep in mind. A lot of people are saying this is absolutely terrible. It's bad news. But if you look at it on a bigger picture, there was just a bit of a spike that happened for Cardano whale accounts previously on January 16th. So it's not something I'd be too concerned about, but I would just keep it in mind. So when you're seeing these titles and you're seeing these articles that talk about Cardano whales selling off millions of ADA, you just got to go ahead and look a little bit deeper into the data, and you could realize that, yes, it's been sold off, but bigger picture, it's because there was a bit of a spike on January 16th. So again, it's not terrible news, but you don't like to see that massive sell-off happening. Last thing I do want to go over with Cardano is going to be that $7 price target that I've seen a lot of people talk about. So a lot of traders and a lot of analysts are saying that Cardano could see a 13x price increase from where it's currently at to around $7 per coin. They're saying this because they're looking at the charts and mimicking the patterns from what happened back in 2020 bull markets. They're saying, look, back in the 2020 bull market with what happened with the COVID crash, we've seen that very similar price movements and patterns to what's happening now. So there's not really much validity behind this theory, and I would say it is extremely, extremely bullish. I'm thinking Cardano has a much better chance of reaching $1 per coin in 2024. I don't think it's going to be reaching $7, $8 per coin. I think it's going to be very hard for it to break through the previous bull market's highs, but it's possible. So I would just say when people are giving you these charts, they're just looking at what happened in the past. They're saying, oh, look, the massive rally happened when Cardano was in the last bull market, so it's definitely going to happen in this bull market. But you got to remember, at the same time, projects were increasing much, much faster in the last bull market. We saw that Cardano started off at a much smaller market cap. Right now, Cardano is already sitting at an $18 billion market cap. So seeing like a 13x increase from here is going to put it well over $100 billion in market cap. Like, you got to be realistic and look at these things and realize that it's possible, but I think it's very unlikely that we'd see Cardano reach $7, $8 per coin in this year, unless we see some major inflows of capital into the crypto space. So it's not like I'm bearish on Cardano. I think we could easily 2 or 3x from where we're currently at, but saying a $7 price target simply because of the fact that you're looking at the charts in 2020 and trying to overlay those onto 2024, I don't think that's really the best thing to do, and I wouldn't expect Cardano to reach that. I think you have a good chance of 2 or 3xing your money with Cardano, and if you're looking for 13x returns, like a 1,300% return like they're talking about, I think you're much better off going for some of the smaller cap altcoins that we've talked about in a lot of videos. We've talked about Syncus, I've talked about Cardano before. Like, those are the better options when looking at investing at 10 to 20x projects rather than looking at a project that already has an $18 billion market cap. So again, I'm extremely bullish on Cardano. I just think that this price prediction is a bit more on the bullish side. So we'll keep an eye out on this, but let me know your thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed today's video.